Hey everyone, today's exercise is about the most important in the monitoring of the vehicles or the fleet complement of the organization, and very important that we monitor the metrics in terms of the average repair time and the turnaround time of the vehicles. So we want to monitor the downtime so that we'll be able to understand the utilization factor of the units versus the downtime factors. And we already know that we have, ideally when we have 100% utilization of the vehicle, our cost will be lowered. Okay, so we want to know this thing. We want to know how long certain vehicles are staying in a workshop for servicing or for repair. So we want to monitor the downtime and the average repair time metrics, and in order for me to be able to do that, I'm gonna insert a column, additional column for this between the column C and D. So I'm gonna select this column D, then I'm gonna right click the mouse and then click the insert. So we got additional column that we're gonna put the downtime in terms of how many days the vehicle has stayed in the shop. So I'm gonna put an additional header for this, and the header would be downtime. Okay, open parenthesis, days, then close parenthesis, and enter. So this would be our additional field or the header that we have written down as the downtime days. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna use the DATEIF function. So equal sign DATEIF, so that we know the numbers of days. Okay, and open parenthesis, then I'm gonna include the range B2, okay, comma, and then another range C2, and comma, then inside the quotation mark is the number of days, so days, that is, then quotation mark, then I'm gonna close it, closing parenthesis, then enter. Okay, we see that the format is in day, month, and year format. So I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna press shift, then and then down arrow, okay, to cover all the range of the column D. So okay, I'm gonna go to the this down arrow. I'm gonna click the general for the number. Okay, so there it is. I'm gonna put this alignment in center, right? So you already have all those. Okay, as you can see, there are so many zeros, meaning zero day in the workshop. Okay, maybe only visited in the workshop for an hour or a couple of hours, then it goes back to operation being utilized by the transport department. So okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put more visual. So I'm gonna shift and then okay, down arrow, and then I'm gonna include the conditional formatting. Okay, the new role, click, and then the format only cells that contain. I'm gonna click that, Then format only cells with cell value greater than, so it would be greater than 0. Then I'm gonna include the format for this. So the format would be the font. I'm gonna make it bold. Then I'm gonna make it red in color. Then click OK. Okay, there you have it. So those number greater than 0 will be highlighted with red color. So let's see everything here. Okay. All right. Okay, there are several fleet vehicles with red highlights. Okay, meaning they are above 0, meaning they have stayed in the workshop for 1 day or 3 days, 4 days, something like that. See? Now this is good. We can see this is a long list. We can see that there are several numbers with red highlight. Okay, meaning these vehicles are visited the workshop for servicing or for repair. Right? Okay, there are several 1 day only visit, and there are also 2 days visit or 3 days visit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna to give us more good idea, I'm gonna include that in the dashboard, here in the dashboard. So here in the dashboard, I'm gonna make it narrower. I'm gonna put a like a border. So I'm gonna highlight this with dark blue. Then here I'm gonna include, I'm gonna say average, so that we know the turnaround time of the vehicle. So average repair time, that we know whether our vehicle have overstayed inside the workshop. So it should be average time. I'm gonna adjust this, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put colon in at the end. Yes, colon, like that. Okay, this is not part of the X lookup. This is the X lookup that we have done before. Remember this? We have X lookup. We have X lookup, right? This one, I'm gonna use the average, and this is not for this is not part of this part of the dashboard where I use the lookup, X lookup function. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use the function average. Okay, and then open parenthesis. Okay, I'm gonna get the average. I'm gonna get it from here. So here, right, I'm gonna press the shift plus N, then down arrow to cover all the range in the D column. All right. Okay, then I'm gonna close it, then enter. Okay, we get the average of the downtime. I'm gonna put it also in the middle. Okay, I remove some of the numbers, the decimal places. It's too long. Okay, so our average repair time is 0.1056. Okay, 10.1056. So when you have bigger bigger number of days of downtime, let's say for example, I'm gonna adjust this. Okay, this job for example took some days in the workshop. So let's say I'm gonna put 15 February 2025, for example. So 13 days in the workshop. So see what happened. Let's go back to the dashboard, see what happened. So also the average time become 0.111. Okay, remember that. Let's say another vehicle, let's say this one, I'm gonna say 31 May 2025, 10 days. See what happened to the average, also increases. Okay, so this is the as we go along in our monitoring, we will see the trend of the average repair time. So when we see trends going up or trends coming down, we will find out. Okay, so we will see the trends, so that we know whether our downtime is going up in terms of average repair time or coming down. So this is also one way of finding out in terms of the downtime factor. Okay, so that we know the vehicle turnaround time and the downtime factor. Okay, this is it for our exercise today. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one.